Yeah. In second video on paralanguage, I will discuss about indicators, positive indicators, negative indicators, because I think around 3 and the 4 indicators I have discussed in my first video, so I am not throwing light on those indicators, I am just moving with pitch. So, how we can understand pitch? What is pitch? Pitch is just a slant, means vocal slant of voice, and it means when speaker is speaking on which pitch, means what speaker is to reflect. Suppose that speaker, when speaker is speaking, he and she is not in good mood, so to understand the state of speaker, we have to just analyze the pitch adopted by speaker. So when we are in the state of agitation, when we are in the state of disgust, and when we are to show our love, affection, jealousy, etc., etc., we just change our pitch. To analyze the pitch, we can find out the clear concept of message conveyed by speaker. So on the basis of pitch, means how we are planning to express our emotion, how we are planning to do justice with our concept, with our masses, we just to change our pitch also. If we are not training ourselves to change the pitch, it means what we cannot do justice we cannot do justice with our ideas and with our masses, because our masses and ideas cannot be conveyed in well form when we are not changing pitch, because when we are speaking at the same pitch, it will create a monotonous, and our receiver they will not try to understand where you are changing your concept, and means how you are switching to the next idea, to the new means from one state how you are switching to the next state, that cannot be conveyed. So we have to just adopt the appropriate pitch of speaking. So here we can say that in paralanguage the role of pitch is really very important, and we cannot ignore this, and so we have to just train ourselves, means how we can select the appropriate pitch, and the appropriate pitch means on the particular pitch, particular types of the masses that can be conveyed. Understanding all the things, we just try to train ourselves to adopt, to change the pitch during my speech. Now I'm coming to the next indicator, that is pause. Pause is a very important. When we write, we just put comma, full stop, colon, semicolon, only to show the change, a change in emotions, change in thought, change in way of presenting the things. So in the same way here, in paralanguage, pause is also very important, that's very essential, because the rule of pause that can be understood just like punctuation marks, means what is the role of punctuation marks in the writing, the same rule of pause is in our oral presentation, in the oral speech. So where we are taking a pause, it means what, now we are just changing, when we are means now we are just switching from one state to another state, means to convey this thing, we are just to hold a appropriate pause. Sometime pause works as a full stop, sometime pause works as a comma, but in the oral speech, when we are speaking, that these things can be understood, these things can be noticed only by our pause. So here I am just giving a one example. Suppose that if we are to say, if we are to recite the word job satisfaction, when we are speaking this way, job satisfaction, it means this word is a compound word, means both word are not conveying a different meaning, but both word seems means both word is one word, that is a compound word under the word formation. This compound word reflect one concept, that is the job satisfaction. We are just showing the level of our satisfaction from job. But this word, same word, when we are just reciting in a different way, means when we change our manner and we are reciting this word job satisfaction like this, job satisfaction, job satisfaction, it means what here, means in the second manner you will notice that we have just indicated two words, means two words are recited in a different way, means both words will reflect two meanings, means job is recited in a different way, so it will show a different meaning, and satisfaction, here our pause is working just like a comma. So this is the role of pause, and it is also the indicator, means how frequently we are adopting pause to make our speech more and more convincing. And because on the basis of indicators, we can make our speech more and more mesmerizing, more and more convincing, and more understandable and receivable to the receiver. So this way we can say that really paralanguage is non-verbal in its nature, depends on voice, pitch, variation in tone and pause, intonation, like this means so many emotion that can be reflected with the help of paralanguage, because as I told that paralanguage is a language without word, where we have to just analyze only movement, we are just to understand the way of touch, we are just to watch the distance, means space, and so we can say that means with the help of positive and the negative indicators, we make our communication more and more effective, convincing, and more understandable to the receiver. So here in this discussion on paralanguage, I have indicated so many indicators that works as a positive indicators and negative indicators, means positive as well as negative impact that can be indicated by indicator. So it is our duty to train ourselves, especially on the paralanguage, because paralanguage is a very quick way of expression, where we are not to bother to find out the appropriate word, we are not to bother about the structure, our focus that is only to do justice with our speech, only to do justice with our concept, and means how effectively, how genuinely we are trying to reveal or reflect our attitude, that's important. So paralanguage contains everything which cannot be reflected through words, that can be examined only by our tone, pitch, moderation, means variation in the pitches and tone. So overall we can say that paralanguage is a very essential part of our non-verbal communication, and with the help of this paralanguage we can make our speech more and more convincing, and this way we can also occupy unforgettable space, an unforgettable position we can create among receivers, and we can occupy space in the heart of receiver also. So we can say that in the means in our communication, and we should just try to adopt more and more indicators, and time to time we should change our pitch, time to time we should change our tone only to show positiveness and negativeness. So these indicators, positive and the negative indicators, can be used in a proper way, in balanced way, so that no injustice should be done to our thoughts and idea. So again I'm just ending my this video with a short with one line, that paralanguage is a non-verbal in nature and a very quick way of expression our message that can be delivered without word. Thank you.